And I understand that. But nevertheless, I don't think that anywhere in the world that people go into teaching expecting to become millionaires and make money. If you want to do that, you do other things. If you want to do teaching, it's because you want to make a contribution to the welfare of the society and its growth. And you've done that very, very well.
Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Uncle Justu. Thank you so much, and I hope we are all doing well. Yes, in today's episode, we are here to discuss or may have a discussion on teachers in Ghana here. We're going to talk about their welfare. We're going to talk about some of the challenges they are facing on the field, on specifically on the teaching field. Inti eneno ye bebon komo afa teachers for ho. Niema omo face wo teaching field. Niema mbo omo I think their well-being no e teaching field no. Bebon komo afa omo assistant mu te saying omo salary mu te saying omo welfare te saying omo health te saying. Is there any future at all in Ghana as a teacher being Ghana here? A future or Ghana as a teacher ni ana. Ene me ni Mr. Williams Kofi Paddy se won kae na ono ye obi a mene ne twetwe nkomo concerning the educational system niama ekoso ene wasan aba ye nchen biom ene ye bekasa efa the friends and the teachers ene ye part 2 of nkomo mene ne di ye no nti ene me pacho se o hwe me na subscribe to my channel na anka meboa se o be subscribe we on pacho de like adoma na e wo ase ho no mo no o like wi a comment na afidie na wa share ma obi ehu hu de ekoso ewo ye channel isu wa hase anase de ekoso wo ye educational system. Mr. Williams.
Hello.
Yeah, me ma akwaba eba teachers zone.
Injo so many
bibia boko.
My dear for nyanzo afsiapa.
Afin kombetu ye. Last time inu pon komo kakra ene masan fro say mbobua yin ni yen empensen yen hwe teachers for no omo welfare. Yes, so ye teacher ni wo Ghana ha wo daachi wo Ghana ha na anase oni daachi wo ha. Eno nti na me frɛ wo say yen bon komo. Ni yen dream teachers for salaries omoje ene saa niam ne nyina e wo ha sei. Ni yen hwe ya system say salaries na omoje no ebeboa omo anase emboa omo. Eno nti na me frɛ wo.
Yo, mena.
Nti is William, so ye teacher ni?
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, so ye teacher ni?
Oh, me a teacher ni.
Okay. Now, Pacho, for how long? Which are they? How long ni?
I'm a teacher near 16 to 17 years.
Oh, okay. Private sector now say public sector?
Oh, no, private sector.
Okay. Internet nkomo de ye bebo nkomo pa, especially private schools no bebe mu bebre because of as a senior public sectors no they have some kind of privileges private schools for no so
salary money money
exactly. Internet ye bebo nkomo kakra afa teachers for home. Mr. William, me pese me bisa o. Ojidi say salary a dey teachers for Ghana ha say no. Especially private school teachers no. Ojidi say ye ana say ojidi say omo revise na ye hwe say salary no ebeye commodious kakra at least aban no di ne ho be hyem na akwai say the wo ye teacher ni nko a de a wo qualification nko a wo Ghana ha de a enwo fa ho be bia whether you are in the private sector or the public sector. Ojidi say say aban de ne ho hye salary nsam a ye tua wo private schools no mu na eboa ma teachers for no so hu hia mo kakra na.
Yeah, me am that teacher sama wa papa be dia yeah atuma mood pa because me answer na meba at some point now be tired so we share the salary structure for the various workers in Ghana, whether public, who may talk about the public sector. Teachers are the less received salary workers, even in the public sector.
Exactly, yeah.
Yes. And so that has boiled down to the private teachers too. Even the private hospitals. Doctors and nurses that are working in the private hospitals are not complaining because in one way or the other they are receiving equal salary as those who are working in the public hospitals. So when it comes to situation where the teachers find themselves in, it is not rationalized in that way. Now, the reason why I over private sector now teachers are receiving some low salaries and so forth and so is that we the teachers have not come to realize our potentials or what we can do to teach private school owners. We have not been able to let them know that without us, their structures, their people structures are useless. So sometimes some of us go down the earth, whether the person is being treated or not, because of lack of employment, they will just succumb to whatever peanuts is given. And once you accept to that peanuts that you are giving, the workload must be what showered on you and not to it the way it's supposed to be done. And that is the first thing. But if we are able to know that no, this salary or this amount of money you are giving to me per my qualification at the end of the month does not match my qualification, therefore I have to work out from your admission or your appointment, then the person will know that yes, you are serious. But that will not also occur because of unemployment rate that is what on the ascendancy in Ghana. I get it.
Yeah.
Now, secondly, the private school owner has it at the back of his or her mind that he or she is doing you good. Without him, you cannot survive, or without her, you cannot survive. So he's giving you your daily bread, so forth and so on. So whether he gives you 2 cedis, that 2 cedis is what you are surviving and all that keeps you going. And therefore he's doing you good. You think he's doing good. That is one aspect of it. The government can come in or cannot come in because of our national policy. I know this number, and I want to be member. As I say, and normally I have functional group constitution, it doesn't to capitalize on the privatization of what the Ghanaian economy. Ghana's economy privatized, taking priority in the private sector has been neglected. For example, let's look at somebody like Apostle Joseph, who is a private man. The government would have pumped something like money into it to make it so versatile. But he has been neglected. He's doing it out of his own capital.
Yeah.
So if the government is to rationalize the whole issue by prioritizing to the private sector, then everybody who is working under the private sector will be brought on board to know that the person with the PhD or the degree holder or the master's holder who is receiving, let's say, 6,000 Ghana cedis in the public school or the public DHS or the public FS, that same person must also receive that same amount in the private school. If it is a national policy, there is no way a proprietor or a proprietor will tell you that I'm going to pay you below the national policy of salary structure. But there is nothing like that. Hello.
Yeah, please, I'm with you.
There is nothing like that. So they decide what to do with you. because the government cannot be able to rationalize it. So the government can do something when these things were rationalizing that I'm talking about something. And there is a national policy that a diploma holder will have to take this, degree holder has to take this, master's holder has to, whether you are in the private or you are in the public sector. When that happens, then that can what take place.
Okay. Thank you very much. Now, I do understand what you mean by the government cannot do anything like abiding to mean concerning that because of the policies and the near my work constitution. It will take a very long process before those things can be implemented or materialized.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
Yenshen is saying, the last time teachers welfare, many teacher be kasai, not teacher be sending me message on the me email mo, and was telling me about Niama be a ACC or private schools. See, so why wouldn't him say private schools there? Niama be ACC.
Yeah.
But teacher Nini sending me say, she was actually they deducted some amount of money from Nisikamu for not and be a one bisa permission or bisa permission. And sana omo catch and say sang some money kwan akodia. This omo yi some amount of money and as omo deduct some amount from ono salary mo. Do you think say niama na private school owners for the year teachers for no? Do you think that is a year? Say somebody year because a buy no emma or more juma and yen tintin or more yes anana.
Oh, Obiano better say the audio teachers go to in the hands of these private proprietors. It's good. It's very bad. That's why I'm saying sometimes they treat the teachers as slaves. They and with there is this norm that you have to settle to whatever he or she tells you, whether you are about to die or not. You have to settle to it. You understand? And that's why I started by saying that we the teachers ourselves have to take pride in what we are doing. Because if let's say the whole staff of that particular teacher in that school rise against what the teacher has gone through, if the whole staff body in that particular school rise against what their colleague has gone through in the school, the proprietor or the proprietors will realize that he has done a great mistake. But among them in the school, there are psychopaths. There are people who are treated well, and those who are treated well will keep quiet. And among them, there are people who are also not treated well. So those who are not treated well will always be what? Always be seen as the bad people or the bad men.
Okay.
I hope you understand what I'm saying. You might be experiencing some of these things in your school as I'm saying this.
Okay.
But if the whole staff should come out to say that this particular thing that you did to this party or this particular person did, it can happen to me, so we need to speak against it. The proprietor wouldn't continue to do that to any other person again. But there's division among us. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I got it.
There's division among us. You know, in the public school, when there is a public strike, they all go on strike. When they have to lay down their tools, they all do that. When they have to do this, they all do that. But in the private sector, one person lays down the tools, the second person will go to classroom. So if the second person goes to the classroom, what do you think will be the mindset against when the person who has laid down his or her tools? That is a bad man. He's a lazy man. He doesn't want to work. He doesn't want to do this. He doesn't want to do that. So we are enemies of ourselves.
Teachers are enemies of themselves. Wow.
Yes, especially the private sector.
So we are not united when it comes to issues like.
We are not united.
to lay emphasis on this, to be specific, not all private schools, but some of the private schools, so that I don't want them to come after me that it's some of the private schools, to be specific, are doing this.
Yeah, some of them, oh wow, some of them are doing very well. Some of
Yes.
them have the welfare of their teachers at heart.
Yeah.
They do them well, they do them very well.
Mm.
But the others too, that
Mm.
one that we must be friends with ourselves. Some of them are doing very well.
Mm.
They are doing well. They respect their teachers, they treat them well.
Mm.
But the others too, they think that they have the structure,
Mm.
and therefore the structure will speak for or will teach the children, which is not like that.
Mm. Okay, so now let's look at teachers' workload in private schools. You know, when it comes to workload in the private schools, is I tell you, you know, the private schools, you see a lot of students under your care, and you'll be teaching multiple subjects. What's your take on that?
Another issue, another trouble, or another trouble that we need to speak against.
Mm.
We need to speak against our vehemently because it brings down the efficiency of the teacher.
Mm.
If headmasters and proprietors are able to realize that filing number of subjects on a particular teacher in a classroom brings down the delivery, effective delivery aspect of the teacher, it brings it down.
Mm.
They don't know.
Mm.
They do so just to economize salaries that will go out at the end of the day.
They know. I love you see, some of the private school owners. They know, but they were looking at the money they will pay, the salaries they will pay for employing a new teacher to come and take that particular subject. So you saying they don't know, or they know, but the money involved is
Yeah,
what.
that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that they want to
Mm.
economize salaries that will go out at the end of the day. That's why they do that. They know.
Mm.
They just want to economize. They want to reduce the salary.
Mm.
And that's why they do that. And like I said earlier on, some
Mm.
of these things actually come out from ourselves.
Mm.
If you were a teacher and you stand on your feet to say that, as for me, I cannot teach more than 2 subjects, or I cannot teach more than a subject, more than 2 subjects, and you stand on your feet.
Mm.
You see, this is the whole teacher, the whole staff, with one accord, says that no teacher is going to teach more than 2. Do you think the headmaster or proprietor will ask somebody to teach 3 or 4? But if Kofi A says I cannot teach more than 1 subject, the next moment you see Kwame B saying I can teach the 2 or 3, or Akosia C will be convinced. Akosia C will be convinced, making an attempt to maybe increase his or her salary, or maybe add something to his or her salary to teach the 2 or 3. But when Kofi A says that me, I cannot teach more than 1, then all manner of persons, all teachers in the school say, okay, so that is a policy. We are not going to teach more than 2. Then neither the proprietor, you have no what other alternative than to employ what the teachers according to the number of what subjects. So almost all these things I'm saying that all boils down to what the unity that is not between, or that is not among the teachers, especially in the private school. So with the workload, sometimes the only thing we have to do is that you to stand on your feet to know that me, I cannot teach two subjects, or I cannot teach more than two, or I cannot teach more than one. You know yourself that you cannot teach more than one. You know yourself that you cannot teach more than two. But because you want to prove to your proprietor that yes, you are a workaholic, you can work, you are that. Then when you do that, you are bringing down your efficiency down. You will not know. You will not know that you are bringing down your efficiency down. So sometimes we need to fight for our own work, right?
Okay, so to end with you, what do you think will be the appropriate solution to all these challenges that we are facing in the private sector as teachers?
If my data will serve me right, I read in one of these laws that to every class, I think 2 or 3, the fees of 2 or 3 people must be used as salary for the teacher in the classroom.
The fees of about for 2. Come again.
The fees of 2 or 3 students in the class must be used to pay the teacher's salary. I stand to be corrected. I will have to fish out this. I think you will help me to fish out this particular act.
Okay. In our constitution?
So yes, it's enshrined in our educational act.
Act, okay.
Yes. If this law, if maybe the body that is all private schools are serving under it will come out with this law and it's working. If it is not reviewed, fine. It might be reviewed. And if it's not reviewed and it's still intact, then I think this must resurface. That if not 2, then maybe one child, the fee of a child. The fee of a child must be the salary of what the teacher. So you can imagine if that is the law in your school or in somebody's school. Then at the end of the day, do you think that the teacher will be complaining of low salary?
No.
How are you getting it?
Yeah, I get it.
So there should be a law to regulate or to standardize these salaries that are paid by paid to teachers by these proprietors and proprietors. There must be a law to regularize or to standardize it. That whether the person is teaching teachers or whatever, this is the standard salary that you have to pay. Because you need that particular qualification for you are expecting the teacher with that qualification to teach your children or to teach the students you have admitted. But the salary you are giving him or her does not well what he is going to do for you. So there must be a law enacted by the government to standardize this situation.
Okay. Mr. William, we thank you so much for your time and all your contribution to our educational system. We really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much for your time, Mr. William.
You're welcome, my dear.
If we need any
you another time, maybe in person, and then we'll
Thank
talk
you.
more.
Thank you. We'll call upon you again
All
if we have any discussion or any clarification on this very topic on our educational system. Thank you.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.